Renee here from Tapping Into a Life. Hope you're enjoying the day today. Today I'd like to talk about that nasty word, perfectionism. Some people still think they need or can actually be and do things perfectly. Yesterday I was on a college campus, university campus, and you see students walking around and you see some who are, just hanging, or some who just look like they have so much stress on their face. Remind me of a client I had one time. She was actually in high school. She was so anxiety ridden because she just felt like, she had to be perfect. And even though her parents weren't currently putting that kind of pressure on her, they had in the past. And she was still feeling it, and she was really unwilling to release that perfection. But her mom made her come to me, so she did, and she grinded through it. And she left feeling a little bit better, but she was not convinced that perfection is a fleeting thing. I would like to suggest instead excellence. But let's talk about perfection. Let's talk about why it's even, I feel, possibly impossible. Because if you realize that everything is always moving, we're always moving, there's things moving through our body, of course the earth is spinning around the sun, everything is always moving. So everything is always changing, no matter what you do, no matter what you feel is perfect. Almost as soon as you get to the perfection, things are moving, things change. So it's kind of perfect-ish. So if you can somehow wrap your head around that perfection is just a fleeting thing, and it's a sometimes unachievable thing that we beat ourselves up and try to get to, like I need this to be perfect, I need this to be perfect. Of course, some things have to be perfect, like math. Math is, it's either that or it's not, it's black or white. But not everything is perfect. And I have found that things are much more interesting when they're not perfect, when they're a little unusual, a little different. And just what is perfect? Who decided what the definition of perfect is? It's like saying something is normal. Anytime someone says, is this normal, is that normal? I say, well, define normal. And they're always at a loss for defining normal. So I'm here to tell you today that what you are doing every day, as long as you know and you believe with yourself that you are doing the best you can, because that's all we can do any day is the best we can. How can we do more than the best that we can? Let's look at this logically. We get to the end of the day, we've done the best we can. If you feel like you need to do better, then do better. But strive for excellence, not necessarily for perfection, because perfection, yes, I'll go ahead and say perfection exists in nature. Perfect flowers. Went to the orchid show with my sister and my mom on Easter, and you just look at some of these flowers, some of these the colors and the shapes and the unusualness, and you just like, wow, that's just perfect. But as far as us humans thinking that we can do things perfectly or be perfectly, it's just us really setting some really almost unreachable limits. I'm not saying don't set goals. Absolutely set goals. But do the best you can, and don't worry about that perfection word, because like I said, everything is moving. So it's only going to be perfect-ish. It's not going to be perfect, but you can strive for excellence. Of course, strive for excellence in your life and in your job and in your family, and excellence in everything you do. But one of the 4 agreements is always do the best you can. So if you agree with yourself that you are doing the best you can, and at the end of the day, maybe you didn't get what you've done, because we all know as soon as you get into the day, the phone rings, something happens, and we're taken off track of I was going to do this, and this today, but I just didn't get to it because I was doing this, and this instead. So please release that feeling, release that burden of feeling like you need to be perfect, because no one is perfect. No one is perfect. We're all in this together. We're all here to help and serve each other and love each other. Love yourself first. Your love will come out from you. Love each other. Love is perfect. Let's go there. Love is perfect. That's the fact. So I'm hoping you are convinced that maybe instead of going for perfectionism, you go for excellence, and to give yourself a break. Because if you're working so hard to be perfect, what you feel is perfect, whatever your definition of perfect is. Instead, strive for excellence. But if you're working this hard, then you should know for sure that every day you are doing the best you can. So do yourself a favor, get off your own back, relax, take a breath, do what you have to do the next thing, do the next thing. If some things need to change, then you go ahead and change that. This is free will. You strive for excellence, and you're going to have so much more relief. You're going to remove that burden of perfectionism, because that will stay in your system, and that will start impacting your physical health at some point. If you're never satisfied, if you never feel like you're good enough, you haven't done enough, whatever enough you are or not, stop burdening yourself with that, please. So, of course, I'm always going to say, EFT is wonderful for releasing these things, releasing what may be causing you to feel like you're not perfect or you can't be perfect. It's just you are who you are right now. And again, you are enough. Please listen. You are enough exactly as you are right now. Exactly the way you are right now. So get out there and strive for excellence and do the best you can every day, and know that you've done the best you can every day, and you'll just get back up and you'll start again tomorrow doing whatever it is you're going to do tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Please feel free to share this. I'm Renee from Tapping Into a New Life, tapping out all these things that make us think that we need to be perfect, and knowing that we are enough exactly as we are. Take a deep breath with me and say it. I am enough exactly as I am right now. Renee from Tapping Into New Life. It's easy to get in touch with me. You can see me on my website. You can also give me a call at 609-742-4155. Love you all, and please love yourselves, and please go for that excellence. Don't worry about the perfection, because it's only going to be perfect-ish, because everything is always moving. Be well. Namaste.